So today we're going to be playing some Bounty with poisons. It was a request for a while back that we do a Bounty deck with poisons. Some other people requested we do Syndicate. Some people wanted to see some Witch Hunters. All that comes together here to play some Bounty, Poison, and Golden Necker. Now the reason Golden Necker is in here is really because we want to have access to some immediate poisons, and I think it's really good for this specific deck because we have some great artifacts in particular, like Salamander Hideout and Candle, which gives us a spender, or it gives us a way to do a double poison potentially with the Hideout. And then also we have some other great cards in here. A lot of the high provision bounty cards. Now you can play them. So we look at the high provision ones. We've got like Witchfinder, Brute, Scoundrel. The reason we're really not doing this is because we've played this deck a lot before, and it hasn't changed much over time. So I wanted to give us a little different shot here, do some good old Golden Necker stuff. We are going to still play Blood and Money. We're still going to play Tiger's Eye. As opposed to the normal-ish, more normal. Well, I think it's pretty normal to play the Tiger's Eye. Just the coins are super valuable at the moment. For the deck themselves, we have the Golden Necker. Obviously, we are playing this Siri. I know some people don't like to play Siri. If you don't like Siri because you think she's not great anymore, you can play a Graydon or you can play a Moriels for the Destroy. That is one thing we are kind of lacking is the Destroy, but we're going to try and rely on poisons for that. Then we have Ignatius Hail as our big finisher. We've got the Siri we talked about. Have rolled to create a find a unit. I debated playing, what is it, 6 now, right? The Mercenary Contract. Debated playing Mercenary Contract, but we don't rely super heavily on the bounties here. Like, we have a good number, but we don't have that many. So, this is, the contract is an interesting one. I debated contract, because you can cut potentially one of the cards we'll get to, then go contract. We'll think about making that change after the video. See how consistent we are. Then we have the Morale, just for a double poison. He gives us a lot of value here, just because we are playing the poisons. And if the opponent doesn't answer him, he is really good. We can keep him out of most control range with the Conjurer's Candlestick. The Roach for some thinning and consistency. Gives a little more tempo around 1-2. We have the Hideout we talked about a little bit. We got the Candle. You know, just normal shenanigans here. We got all the poisons and a bunch of damages here. Like, we got poisons and bounties in the bronzes, the Roland and the Gellert combo, and a bit of Freak Show and Tunnel Drill. So overall, damage, control, poisons. We don't have that many bounties, which is the one key thing compared to the normal bounty decks. We don't have that many bounties, so you gotta be a little careful with the bounties you do have, and also be a little careful with the poisons because you don't have an infinite supply. But overall, the deck's gonna work out pretty well, I think, and let's go get into some games. Mancunian, playing some soldiers, potentially Renfrey, potentially Shupe, potentially Spear Soldiers. I've seen a lot more Shupe Soldiers than anything else, so I think that is the best version at the moment. I was about to say the one thing we don't want to run into is Carapace because of the Ogreids. We can poison them, but they have the Carapace, so they Veil. We don't have enough poisons and bounties really to deal with it. But I didn't want to say it. Can't jinx ourselves. So we have a decent number of stuff here we can work with. Let's count. We got one bounty. That's not great. We got one poison. Okay, so that's not great. We do want another one of either. Well, actually, 3 poisons here. This is fine. We do usually need 2 of these if we're going to go for a round against him. There's a lot of locks. Draw these. Just as a general rule, if you don't have Golden Necker, you just need to keep redrawing. I think that's probably the best option for a redraw. Debated this too, but this could take a lock. Or playing Shenanigans. Interesting. Well, this is perfect. Tasha Mutna Sword is quite a strong one in some situations. It's in here because you put Bounty out and then you hit the thing with Bounty, does 10, but I mean, I won't say no to that. Looks pretty good. Some kind of all-in soldier deck, it seems. Comes another Crossbow. He's got to armor this one with his leader. Guess he didn't have to. I wonder if we go experiment poison. If he plays a second one, he's just going to re-armor it. It's really the only way to get through these is to go poisons. The thing is, we don't really have to. Let's just play one of these. We don't have the coins for it, though, which is the only real shame. Let's do Candle. I think we're going to need the Candle carry over to round 2. Normally you want this to carry over round 3. But in this situation, I think we're going to lose round 1 and he's going to push round 2. Potentially with setups on Resilience cards, because that's what is all in at the moment. So I think I'd rather have this set up. We have a second artifact for Golden Necker. We do have to be mindful though, because our spending isn't great. Like we don't have that many spending, or that much spending. So armor those. Oh, we didn't armor them. That's kind of weird, actually. That's really weird. Question is, do we go with the bounty? I think it's risky. We have to kill one of these. I think the safe play, the game will let us do it, is to do this. Just remove one. I'm pretty sure he's going to lock this. And then armor with his leader, the Albarmar Cavalry in this. And that would be a little bit annoying because then we couldn't get the... Oh, he didn't. So we can still go Caleb leader. I think we should. Five, does that matter? You might have tactics. Let's do it. Might get Vilgefortz here. We want to stay out of Leo range because Leo's kind of popular. Oh, he's going to pass it. The good thing here is we're holding a Ciri. So, that's kind of nice. Didn't expect him to pass. I guess he's playing all in on the crossbow, so he's going to like remedy and stuff us round 2. But if he's playing this many provisions for crossbow and he already used a Ramon, to be fair, we also used some of our good cards. We might just be able to do a big push here. Our poisons. Golden Necker's nice. We do want the poisons. That's a bounty. Don't have enough bounty for him to really pay off yet. Poison, this gives us cards to combo. Can decree. I would like to get part of the Roland Gellert combo. And I was going to put these back because the bounties. Well, that didn't pay out. We're going to put them back for some bounties, so we had like more bounty stuff going on. Because we didn't have much bounty stuff going on. They drew into it, but we're more in the poisons here. I think they'll be better against his armor. I wonder if he's playing Illusionists. I mean, really that's not too big a deal here. The only downside is we don't have a great play at the moment. We grab our Gellert is one thing. I do like that idea. So we can keep putting this on her. And we can actually potentially repoison the Abomination. Double crossbows? Hey, there it is. Interesting that he didn't go for a leader charge still. What is he saving them for? Well, I guess we just get rid of one. Let's do the re-poison. Thanks, Chinny. Gonna reshuffle the battle preparation. Has to be. Yeah. Right. Hopefully that's fixed. Just invaded by the cat. I don't know why she wants to invade all of a sudden. It's not like we changed that much. Suddenly decided that's fun to invade all the videos. Let's do this.
You'll not feel a thing. I promise.
We could have gone for this first, but I wanted to do this. We put out Bounty. It's gonna be Illusionist spamming, right? Yeah, nothing else really makes sense here. This guy is so stingy on the leader charges. It's kind of incredible, actually.
Where is the challenge?
This has 2 now, right? Unfortunately, we can't kill the Illusionist, but I think it's worth getting rid of the Crossbow. We have 2 more poisons next turn.
Lieutenant Flat will lead the scouts.
You can armor the Illusionist? Yeah, nice. That doesn't do anything though, because we have double poison. Like, ready. Poison, poison. Question is, we Hysteria this unit also? It's wasted damage, so I don't want to. Set that up. We have a 20-point lead here. But like I said, he is playing a Resilience deck. Resilience is all the thing nowadays.
None can match the power of Nilfgaard.
I think the Golden Necker makes sense. We'll get a little carryover from it and apply some more pressure.
Wait for the best fighters.
You just easily go in here with a 3 damage. Get some coins. Poison this. Repoison this. We're sitting up here, up 34 points.
Watch close.
Just ping our Gellert there. 1 damage here. Question is, do we want to all in this? And we're up 28. His carryover. Do have the location. Thing is, if we keep the location, we actually don't have another poison for the rest of this game. So it's not going to do much. It's not really worth anything. It's got no carryover. Maybe do the push here. I think we just apply the pressure. We don't want to give him a chance to draw that battle preparation again.
The Emperor shall be proud of his sons.
And honestly, I just think we 2-0 him. And if not, at least we force out all of his carryover. He is still down 30 points at the end of the day, even after all this. He's another 26. That's not going to cut it.
Obedience or the last.
Alright, so we take him down. Pretty nice. Hawan and 9. Playing some Stockpile. Probably going to be Stockpile Siege. I say that, but I've never seen anything else in Stockpile. A Hysteria, Slanders. We've got some bounty stuff going on here, which is kind of nice. As far as poisons, we've got 1, potentially 2, potentially 3. Don't have Golden Necker, though. I think you'll put this one back. Hey, we did draw. Now we can be a little bit more selective in keeping stuff. Do like this combo. Let's do this. I think this is pretty nice. Stockpile. He's gonna have boiling oil, so I want to be careful with these. I think we actually want to open with this. Then we'll boost our guys out of boiling oil range, so I think their damage is going to be key for this round. We want to just put a stop to his early shenanigans.
I pass on every 10th round.
So we want to put out a bounty here. I think this is the cleanest way to do it.
Salutations from Azar Jarbed.
We do this, we get 1 coin from this and 3 from this, so that's fine. I'll actually give you a point here. Go on Siege Tower. Now we could bounty this, it'd actually be kind of nice. And we can. Because I actually want a spender out. So I think for now we'll actually start with this. Give this a point, make him force out the order on this, because we don't like him holding it. And boost him up. We should have this round pretty much secure now. We should have enough damage. Okay, never mind. He's going to change it. He's going to play the siege. That does change things. That certainly does. Free would have been nice, that's for sure. We do have access to Freak Show. But I want to see if he plays an Onager first. So for now... we just do this. I guess we kill that one over this one, as this one will have Vitality, so the Tesham Sword will always have Reach on it. At least pretty much, I think, will always have Reach on it. Do have a Slander here. Or not Slander, Hysteria. The thing, though, is Freak Show is very good into this situation we have going on. Now we do this too. Alright. We fended off the cat invasion. Let's see how this is going. Again, he's going to go here like he's used up the siege. Is that 2? I think we could kill this, but not quite. Still good here. We have no Secret Service. Like we know he's not playing it. Doesn't have a boiling oil. I think it is worth killing that off with a Tesha Mutna sword. I think it is worth it. We have a little trouble controlling his Hensel and such later. This should be pretty good though. Gets all our coins, and then we can go boom, boom. Let's do this one coin. This way we're on an even number of coins. If he passes, we can do 2 hits on our Freak Show. He didn't even use the extra charge there. That was a mistake by him. Now the downside here is we have to play Ignatius or Necker. Ignatius is the finisher, but round control is important enough, we're just going to use him. We should win this. Problem is the Hensel short round is going to be terrifying. I figured he'd pass once he saw that. Maybe we should have used the coins last turn. That might have scared him out earlier. Like I said, boiling oil is scary. This is good though. If we can open with this before this, it'll give us time. Like a crime. We'll play a crime, which will refresh it. Do you want to find our Siri, but not the location? This is good combo though. Keep this. I don't really want to risk drawing the location. We play this. Good chance of boiling oil. We can go decree into the Siri. I want to find her so we could decree something else. Do the player on boiling oil so we can't put this next to this. So let's put this ranged. Which is fine. It's not row locked. There's the onager. I think we just kill it. The Slander will give us enough coins we can deal with next turn. I think we hold our... It looks like he doesn't have a boiling oil, so I think we just hold this. Playing a Temerian infantry deck. I think that was wrong. I think you're supposed to play this melee so it gets Zeal, and then you can boost this. What are we doing? I guess he's just flustered. Because, I mean, this is the cleanest kill ever. Bam. And then we do this. Actually, a double poison here.
My reason to travel, I mean.
In this situation, the best card... Okay, he's just done.
You just picked a fight with the wrong kind of Skelliger.
Off the books, this will probably be a challenging game. One thing we have to watch out for is our guy, the one we're playing. We are only playing one of it. The failed experiments are just terrible here because he's gonna have poisons in his deck almost certainly. We're just doing half his work for him there. Oh, we're missing Golden Necker. We got bounties, a lot of bounty stuff. Maybe forward put one back. You notice we aren't playing Bare Knuckle Brawler. I just didn't want to at 4 power in this deck specifically. We're not that heavy on just pure damage and coins. We're more on the poisons. Eveline.
You must really need my help.
I think we just go in with a standard opener here, which is killing this. Get up to 9 coins. If we did that, would we over profit on something? We kind of would. This plays into Brawler so much, though. The issue's going to be coin spending if we go with the leader here and Slander. Or even Hysteria does the same. I think we do this. I don't really like it. But to be fair, the Brawler has to go through our Roach as well. Which it can if he uses his Tiger's Eye. I just don't see another great option here, because our best chance here is we get to use Caleb again. Get some coins out. So he's going to want to set up like off the books and stuff before he goes in with the Brawler anyway. Oh, he's going Madam Serenity. Okay. That's kind of nice for us. Obviously want to kill her. Thinks we don't have a good damage spender here. Their only real damage is the sword and the Hysteria. Let's do the Hysteria. I'm a little nervous about Seductress, just because Seductress spamming is a deck you can do. And we are going to play a bunch of cards. We don't want to give him a Bonded if we're going to end up going in with like Golden Necker or something in general. So this is the board wipe he could have done earlier. Gives a little more value than he had to there. Now, one option we have is Siri. I just think she dies to Brawler. He's going to have some way to get the coins. But nothing else really looks good. I think we go for it. If he spends the coins, he spends the coins. Like, he can just use a leader charge. Well, he'd have to use 2 leader charges, but I'm sure he's got some way to get the coins. But none of the other plays are actually good here either. Oh, he's going to seize it.
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
Well, that really hurts. For some reason, I'm just not used to Philippa still being played. She's everywhere. We could play her in this, by the way, instead of like the Siri. But I just find we don't reach high enough coin counts frequently. There's a 27-point Philippa there. Pretty good. Now we do have to put an artifact back for Golden Necker. I think I prefer this one. We do actually have to draw the Golden Necker at some point here still. So we could get 2-0'd here, because we don't have it. Don't decree either. That is Veil, right? Yeah, so that has Veil. Thought we saw some Open Sesames in this deck normally, but this guy's not doing it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different deck. I guess there could be multiple Eveline Gallo and Casimir decks. It is Casimir, right? Casimir, yeah. There's his Conjurer's Candle. We're going to play our own, I think. The only thing is we have limited spending. This is our best spender. But again, like I said, he actually might not be playing poisons if he's playing this. Obviously, we had a couple turns that we could have purified this series round 1, but I wanted to save these for other stuff. Because if we could play a purify item, we're still down 22 points, and that's pretty bad. Let's say it's for the Roland Gellert. Much as I want to, I think we have to play it here, though. It's really our only consistent coin spending. It is immune. A lot of cards are proactive. Like, we can't bounty Siri. You might pass here. No, he's not. Probably means we're in for a big push. I just going right in with Acherontia. We have Hysteria plus this will kill it, but he's going to give it the +2. +3 rather. So we're going to have to get through that with poisons. Thing is, if we go with Morale, he's our only poison here. So if he kills the Morale, we actually don't have a second way to do the poison. Could set this up. The thing is, if his damage is going to be a brawler, we're just going to get blown out and lose. There really is no other way around it. Like, if he has the brawler blowout, we are dead no matter what. He just has so much damage available.
To the fires with them! To the fire!
If he has the brawler, we're dead, but let's just hope he doesn't.
Thought I'd seen everything, but I'm actually impressed.
He's probably going to have it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be emoting us. We just kind of have to bank on him not having the poisons here. If it goes really tall, we can go with the poisons. And I guess he's not respecting a Graydon, which is weird. One would think the Graydon, especially we're at 5 coins, the Graydon seems like an obvious thing. Okay, he just doesn't respect it. So at 12, how much reach do we have here? 2. I guess he knows we can't kill it. This does 6. Gets him down pretty far. I'm pretty sure he's going to win this with a 2-0, but without the Brawler there, maybe there's a chance. Alright, he's going to get a card here, I would guess. Card. So the Acherontia is now basically invincible outside of poisons. That being said, I think going for the Morale this turn makes a lot of sense. Right, because we have 3 damage, 6 damage, 3 damage, that's 12. Oh no, we can. We have exactly enough to kill it. We do have enough to kill it. 3, 6, 9, 12. And this 2 gets us to 14. That's pretty nice. Okay, maybe we got something going on here. He might have been a little greedy on the Acherontia. Now we're getting open sesames. I mean, we still have Bounty and Tunnel Drill. We can do stuff here. Problem's just going to be if he goes all in with his coins. If we can save a morale last say, I think that's where we're going to have some kind of hope here. The bad news here is we can't get the Siri. So if we go for the poisons on this, we also don't want to do the bounties on it. The problem with the bounties and armor here. Just take that while we can, I think. It means you can't spread the points out, and a lot of them are going to go in that magpie. He's just setting up carryover. I think he should click this. Here. Well, it's exact. Now, like I said, we don't have great spending. Work on this guy next. We have some big cards here. I want to hold the morale till last, so we can't kill it. So I think if we go this into this, we win the round no matter what. Then if we draw Golden Necker, we should be good. But obviously there's no guarantee we draw the Golden Necker. And he's still going to have a lot of carryover, right? He's going to have 2 open sesames in here. Question here is, do we want to go with some candle spending to try and get a card advantage? We're down by 8. We could do 1, 2, 3. That'd be 2, 3, 4. That'd be 9 points. That's what I'm thinking. I think we do. Should go up by 1. That should force him in an uncomfortable spot. Do have an 18 here. And this will give us to 20. Or this could give us to 21. I think we can get away with just keeping morale. Unless he's going to all-in us here with the sesames. He is setting them up. I kind of hope he does all-in with the sesames, because I think we're fine if he does. He's going to have a really tall card. Alright, maybe we're not fine. No, we're fine. We're still fine. He's spreading his points out way... putting them too many on the magpie, I guess. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Obviously, we play morale. Give this a poison.
Where's the challenge?
And yeah, we're good here. The all-in was quite nice for us. That's why we held the morale so long. Didn't respect it. Honestly, he's not really even respecting like a... I guess he beats a reset. But that should be all of his open sesames, all of his leaders. Yeah, that's everything. And we drew our Golden Necker, so this should be good. I want to play this before anything else, but it does play into removal. That being said, he hasn't really shown a tendency to having it. He can't activate a Brawler. Plays really well with our Bounties. Ah, Boris. I haven't seen him in a long time.
This will make for prime product.
And he's done. That was a good all-in, good for us all-in there, he did for us. At round 2, once he's done that, he can't really survive the Golden Necker. Well, can't read that, so this guy's being called Seeker. A double cross player, could be Cultist, could be Renfrey, could be Henry, could be Shupe. A lot of things this could be. The Collar's interesting. The Collar makes me lean towards Shupe. Because otherwise you could play double Alba Armored Cavalries. So just off the Collar, I'm going to say this is either Shupe or Renfrey. And probably Shupe. It's 2 poisons. Does that determine how we play it all here? Not really. I just don't think we need both because we have the Morale. We don't want both artifacts in hand. Considering we have a lot of poisons, actually I think this time we'll put back the Candle. No, normally we'd keep the hideout, but the amount of poison synergies here, I like it. Yeah, so it's going to be Shupe, most likely.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
That's a great bounty target. If he doesn't lock this, we get such incredible value off of it. That being said, he's probably just going to lock it. Or that works too. I do have the sword, but I want to save the sword for potential resilient Shupe because it just answers it immediately. We play this. Yes, I like this. Pull that Roach out. We have to play a gold at some point this round. We'll set up a potential poison here with a Fistic. Poison into tempo is good. Okay, we should have played around that. That is on us. We go Morale. What's the chance he has the coded weapons? He has this. Morale's so good though, I don't want to waste him here. A bounty.
The job's a job.
Just do the round 1 leader tempo. He probably answers with a lock here.
In this world, only 2 things are certain.
That's interesting. I don't think the coins do him much good. I don't think we want to drop Siri quite yet. He won't pass then. Because we don't have coin spending, which is an issue. So I think we'd actually want to develop this. It's not that great here. Because he's going to have engines, sure, but a lot of them are going to have armor. And we need a way to capitalize on this bounty. So the only real way to do that is proactively set him up. So get the pass on even then. Now, the thing with this deck that he's playing is it has a ton of carryover. Right, there's usually like 3 resilience artifacts it plays plus the Shupe. But with Last Say here, we can at least answer the Shupe. We can apply some pressure. In order to win this, I think we have to get rid of his carryover. That's gonna be pretty hard to do. I'd rather have this. This with Morale is kind of nice. But we're gonna have... Nah, we'd be better off looking for Decree or Gellert. If you don't get either, that's a shame. This plays into Leo. These decks run Leo, not Vilgefortz now. That being said, I have a heat wave for this too. We'd last say this. He plays Leo. We can at least hit it with Hysteria. All right, we'll do this. I mean, we know he's gonna hit this with a Leo, but like he's like hovering it. Maybe he's not hovering it. He hasn't played Rune Mage, so this is a safe before the Shupe thing goes off, before the Shupe deploy, which is one reason I want to do it early. Alright, he's going to go for the Shupe Seize. If he seizes it, we can just hit it with the Teshem Sword. Oh, come on, dude. You didn't... This is why you play Rune Mage first. You don't take the risk. I don't know what he just transformed, but his entire hand's gold cards, so... That's probably Leo. Alright, that's the deck, guys. What do I think? Do I like it? You can kind of see we just won all of our games today. That doesn't normally happen. Usually we run to like some resilience decks. This deck is pretty solid, though. It is pretty good. The one things you're weak to are, like, obviously the Veils are a problem if people have a lot of Veils or Purifies. And you have to be really careful in this deck. Like, it's not a plug-and-play deck. It's kind of hard to play, in my opinion, at least for me. Because you have to really manage the poisons and bounties, because you don't have a lot of either, right? You have enough to make the deck work. Like, we have enough to get an 18 Ignatius, we have enough to poison a few units, but it's not like we're playing pure bounties, where Ignatius is like, it's a given, it'll be 18 easily. Or like we're playing a heavy poison deck, where you can just count and poison everything, we have a mix of both. So you can't always have everything, you have to be a little careful with what you play. That being said, you can kind of see the potential of it, right? We were able to handle big push from a Syndicate player with the Acherontia. Had some other good games where you use the control to take care of stuff. So it's pretty solid. Yeah, I'd say it takes a little bit of getting used to, for me at least. Now, as for the deck itself, I think a lot of this stuff's just like kind of obvious you play. The main considerations I will mention here are if you want to go Curse of Corruption for a tall punish, you can. You can go Graydon for a tall punish on a bounty. You can go Morios for a tribute. The thing with Morios, and also like I think we mentioned it during the game, where is Philippa? There's Philippa. So Philippa as well is 9. You can spend the coins. The thing with Philippa and Morios, and to a lesser extent Graydon, is having a lot of coins isn't something I frequently have in this deck. You can get them, like, sure, you can get the coins pretty easily with, like, Fistic or a bounty payoff than having the coins, but you're not sitting at 9 coins a lot of the time like other decks are. You do get there sometimes, but it's not the most consistent thing, so I just thought, because of that, we're not playing the Philippa or the Morios or Graydon. I think they are definitely worth considering, though. I think potentially, maybe over a Morale you want to do that, but I wanted to do the Morale because I think the double poison is quite nice, especially comboed with the Golden Necker. That is quite good in the deck, and besides, we were supposed to be playing a poison-heavy deck, so gotta play the Morale. I actually really like him. But as far as the other ones, I think Philippa might be the best consideration, because after her buff, she's like incredible in certain situations. I'm just not sure we have the consistent coins. We might have the consistent coins. I might be underestimating it, but so far I haven't changed my mind about it too much. As far as the rest of the deck, I mean, if you're playing Poison Bounties, this is kind of the mix of cards you want to have here. The slots you can consider, I think the Teshem Mutna Sword is one you can consider swapping around. I really like it as a way to punish a Resilience card, like Shupe or another player's Siri. Or you can punish just anything with a bounty, anything with status. One thing you see a lot is Aquan with a Crystal Skull. Bam, bam, that's gone. You can contest the round then, although it's not a good matchup because of all their Purifies. Stuff like that. I think the Tunnel Drill's kind of really good here. I think Tunnel Drill's really good. We have the Kurt. Yeah, I think if you wanted to cut Salamander Assassin, you could. But I don't know what other 5s you could do, really. Maybe another Poison. But overall, I think this is the version I really like. This is probably what I would go with. You could change the bronzes. So one thing I want to mention here in the 4s, and then I guess in the 6 as well, if you end up cutting the Teshem Sword, you could also run the Mercenary Contract. We talked about a tiny bit in the beginning. But the thing with Mercenary Contract is we don't have a ton of targets. We have some good targets, right? Play unit from deck with provisions equal to coins you spend. You have some great targets, right? You can grab a Caleb for a bounty. You can grab a Roland. You can grab a Gellert to finish the Roland-Gellert combo. That's the biggest motivation for me is to play. It would be to play this combo more consistently and also have access to Gellert or access to Tunnel Drill as well more consistently. So I think this does make a lot of sense. Like, this is a card I would like to consider. I just think the slot you change is the Tesha Mutna Sword. I think you take out Tesha Mutna Sword for it, and then you have a spare provision maybe for a second Assassin or something else at 5. Even Payday is not too bad in this deck as a consideration. So yeah, those are what I think. I think the contract makes a lot of sense here. I just am hesitant to remove the Tesha Mutna Sword. So that is the only like hesitance on my part, is I think the sword is a little bit generally more useful. But if you think the tutoring of the mercenary contract is more useful, you might be right, and it might be a great inclusion as well. As far as the bronzes down here in the 4s, there's only a couple things I want to talk about. So the first is the 1 failed experiment. You could play 2. I just find that having access to additional bounties was the problem. Like, we were a little short on bounties, I think, prior to this. I was running 1 less Slander and 1 less Hysteria. So if you look at the bounties, we're running, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only count this as 1 bounty because usually he dies. I think that's a decent number. But if you cut down on these, I think it might end up being a little low. It's just finding we weren't getting enough bounty cards in our hands to pay off with the synergies. So I like the second Slander. I would definitely keep 2 Hysterias. If you're going to remove a card, it's probably Slander, because the damage on Hysteria is really nice if sometimes you just have too many bounties, not enough coin spending. And then failed experiment, you can put the second one. And the other card we want to mention here is the Eventide. Eventide's a great card. It gives you a fee. It's extra nice because you can make more failed experiments. The downside of it is just it doesn't have bounty or poison guaranteed. And we were trying to play a bounty poison deck, so I ended up cutting this. I think it's a great inclusion as a 4-version card if you think you don't need 2 Slanders, or like you like it more than, say, a Hysteria. I think that's perfectly fine. It's a great option as well. So guys, that is the deck. A lot of fun here. It's more of a thinking deck. This one's more of a not just plug and play deck. You have to think about this one a lot. If you're not, I find that if you're not paying attention, as it's like sometimes you just like play on autopilot. If you just like play on autopilot, some decks like this where you have to think a lot don't play out so well. But I think this is a great one if you're really want to get invested in it and have some fun with the bounty and poison synergies, because there is synergy, even if it's not just Salamander Assassin. The killing of stuff is really great for bounties. And overall, it's a really fun deck. It has a lot of potential in it, as you can see. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.